Number one, what is the best real estate deal you've ever gotten into? A couple sentences on the best deal if you have one on the top of your head.
It's the one that I told you that we bought in 2011 and was able to sell it in 2017 and make $18 million profit on it.
Favorite book recommendation? Do you have any favorite book that we should be looking at?
The Secret. I listened to that book. I mean, I think this is my 5th time. I have it in my car on audio. The Secret is one of the best books I could ever recommend to anybody. It has nothing to do with real estate. It has to do all about mindset. It's so great for any kind of business. It just makes you be a better person. It makes you have so much confidence. It makes you manifest. And guys, manifesting, man, when I first met my husband, he's the one that introduced me about manifesting. And I thought it was all a joke. And it was like, oh, what are you talking about? But listen to The Secret, manifest what you want out of your life. It is amazing the results you get out of that. Believing in yourself, having that power of what you want, you're gonna get. It's amazing, it's awesome. Another book I could recommend if you're just getting into real estate is the ABCs of Real Estate. It's amazing, that book. That book teaches you a lot. If you've never been in multifamily, it gives you the ABCs. It really does make you understand it. But The Secret is my favorite.
Okay, next one. Biggest mistake in either in real estate or in general in life? And then how did you overcome it? Maybe what was the biggest takeaway that you were able to get from that failure?
My biggest failure was getting into a business and not knowing the full knowledge about that business. In 2003, the first time we ever got into real estate big, we got into condo conversion. Didn't know a thing about condo conversion, but we had the money and we knew business and we said, we're gonna get in it. And we almost lost our whole entire savings, our life, our houses, our everything for getting into a business that we had zero knowledge on. So not knowing what you're gonna get yourself into can get you in a lot of trouble.
So would you say on the back end of that, how would you go about acquiring that knowledge? Is it finding a mentor? Is it making sure that you're reading books and educating yourself?
All of the above. Google has so much, guys, right now. You could get anything you want in Google. YouTube, getting a mentor. And I've had businesses and I've been very successful in business, luckily, and in real estate and anything, but I still get mentors. I still love to have a mentor to teach me more than what I know. The more knowledge you have, the better it is. You can't get enough knowledge because every day things change. The world changes. Really making sure that you study. I study every day. I wake up every morning and the first thing I do is read whatever I want to read that day. If it's the market, if it's about what's happening with multifamily. I listen to Tony Robbins all the time. You have to evolve with times, with the market, with whatever's happening. So get knowledge.
What are you learning now? What are you passionately working on now?
So yeah, right now I'm learning to see what market, what asset class in the real estate is surviving what's happening, because I want to make sure that I don't just stay, I want to diversify my portfolio a little bit. And multifamily has obviously been the top right now that's surviving this market, no matter if you're collecting at a low 80s or whatever, but it's still surviving the best. The worst has been retail. We all know office buildings. I've never purchased medical buildings, and I'm learning that medical buildings have been surviving pretty well because doctors have to stay in business because they're essential. Dental's office are not doing well. So I've been trying to learn what's happening, who's being the top, who's producing still in this market, so that when I go out to go buy, that I know where I'm going to diversify myself.
What do you say about Section 8 route?
Section 8, guys, is one of the best assets that's performing right now. The government has not stopped payments, so you are not missing out on any of your NOIs. I used to own a lot of Section 8 properties, my little small garden apartments. I used to take in tenants that were Section 8 and they were great. I used to underwrite them just like I underwrote a regular tenant. That's super important. Getting into Section 8, making sure you underwrite a tenant exactly the same as a normal tenant. If they have a criminal background, if they've been evicted from a different property, I do not receive them. Exactly same criteria. You have to have a certain criteria because if not, you have a housing issue. So when I do Section 8, underwrite them the same exact way and you have no issues. They are the best properties. You will be receiving a check no matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's nobody's out to work, it does not matter. The third of the month, you have that check on your account. So love Section 8 properties.
How can myself and the rest of the Social X community and anyone listening to this add value to you, but particularly myself and the Social X community?
I'm always open for, helping out. If you have any questions, also, if you guys have any advice or anything that you see out there, reach out to me. If you have a deal that you want me to look at, if you want to partner up in a deal, being able to look at them and see if it makes sense for us to partner up, that would be great.